It's being recorded. Okay.
It's recorded, mate. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm with Dom One Bomb O Keeffe tonight.
that's right.
So Dom, you're a boxer, right?
Yep. I've done boxing. I've done a couple of MMA as well,
Okay.
but most boxing.
So how long have you been training and fighting?
Uh, Maybe started when I was about 30, doing a few white collars,
Yeah, yeah,
and then stopped for a bit. Got back into it when I was 36, maybe. Had a few more fights for my local gym,
yeah.
Market Drayton Gym, boxing club, and then I had a bit more time off, and then I just got back into it again. To be fair, over the last year, year and
Yeah,
a half, um, I had this year. I had a fight in February.
yeah,
Won a belt for the local market, my local club, Market Drayton Boxing Club,
yeah.
and then I was supposed to be fighting on an Unleashed promotion show for Arthur McDonough. And in that was in going to be in the end of March, and I ended up getting injured in my rotator cuff. So then I said that'll be it. I turned 40 in June, so just turned 40, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah.
And then what it was, I seen my good friend Nate Enright. He's got his own gym in Frodsham, start training again himself, and he was getting on these gorilla shows and that. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go. I'm going to ask Nate if I can go and train at his gym again.
Yeah.
So I
And
went training, got the bug for it a bit again,
yeah,
and then I was just on holiday last on my birthday, so 23rd of June, about 20th of June for 5 nights, and I just texted Gorilla Promotions and asked if I could box on the show, have a chance on the to box on the show, and they said, "Can you sell tickets?" I said, "Yeah,
I
can do
seen the
tickets."
message. I was having this little scan down your Facebook earlier, and I seen the message, and it's just like, why not? And it just you've just shot your shot, and obviously now you on one of the biggest upcoming promotions in the country.
Yeah, yeah, I was quite took away, to be fair, because
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd have me. I didn't think I'd have a chance of getting on it, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to text them off my own back and ask what's wrong with asking. The worst they can say is no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And straight away he was like, send us some footage. Sent him some footage, and off that he said, yeah, we'll have you. So I was supposed to be fighting the first one on Colwyn Bay on October the 3rd.
Yeah.
And then what it was, they had a pull out for the Manchester show in a week tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they said, we've got a lad called Dario Brown that his opponent's pulled out, 85 kg. Do you want to fight him? And I said, yeah, definitely. I said, I'm in straight away. So I was fighting before my injury. I was fighting at 90 kg,
Okay.
and I was going against blokes that was anything from 90 to 97. To be fair, they were always bigger than me.
Some big boys there, isn't it?
Yeah, and then since my injury, I've managed to get well. I lost since I couldn't train when I did my rotator cuff. Couldn't train for what must have been 8 weeks at least, if not 12. And then that's when I started training at Nate's gym.
Yeah.
Got my shoulder sorted. Went started training at Nate's gym with him. And then I'd lost in that time. I couldn't train. I probably lost. I went from 90 kg to like 82.
Hmm.
So
Big drop.
um, yeah, big drop, and I literally couldn't get in the gym. I was just doing a little bit of running here and there, but I hardly ran. To be fair, I just lost all motivation, and that's when I thought I won't box again now. And it wasn't until I saw Nate training hard again, and he was getting on these gorilla shows, and I thought, you know what, that's what made me think I'm going to text Nate and ask if I can come and train with him.
Yeah, there's obviously, seeing your friend doing well,
Yeah,
obviously flipped the switch inside your head. You're an age now, why not go for it? Go
yeah,
for it.
exactly. I haven't got long left now. Do you know what I mean? I got run my own business as well, groundworks and landscaping. So my back gets it like
So
massively.
you're doing all that during the day and then you're off training.
Training. Well, I try and go for a run. I do a run in the morning before work, or I'll run one morning and then I'll go to the gym and do light weights the next morning.
Yeah.
Run gym, and then at night I'll do my boxing. Go to my box, go and do. Been training in 3 different gyms.
Okay.
So Frodsham with Nate, who owns that gym, and he's going to be my corner man on the night for
Yeah.
my fights. And then I train in Whitchurch Gym.
Okay.
at Whitchurch Boxing Gym, which is my own, which is my own town. I train in there with a lad from there. We go late at night, like when all the classes are finished, and have the gym to ourselves from 8:30 to like 10. And then some nights I'll go over to Market Drayton and spar lads there on sparring night.
So you're putting in the graft then, aren't you? Long days by the sound of
I've
it,
got
mate.
to at my age now, haven't I? I'm not going to be young forever, so I've got to put. To be honest, since I've stopped smoking and whatnot and drinking, my fitness has gone through the roof. I've never been as fit as what I am now, and
Yeah.
it's starting to show with when I'm doing rounds in the gym. This morning, I did a 5K run, and in the last 8 weeks since I've been training, I've been trying to beat my fastest 5K, and I've not
Mm.
managed it. And I said to myself this morning, I've been getting close, and I said to myself this morning, I'm going to do it. And I went out and I absolutely smashed it, and I beat my 5K record by 2 minutes 33 seconds.
It's just mental, isn't it?
Because yeah, because I told myself I've
Yeah.
been wanting to do it for 8 weeks and I've not managed it. And I said to myself how close I've been getting. I didn't think I'd do it by that much time. And when I was running, I just felt I was running good, felt I was running fast. In a way, like I got halfway round and I knew I was doing it. So I pulled my phone out, looked at the time, and I thought, oh, I'm going to well smash this.
Yeah.
Got back home, pulled it
How
out,
do
stopped it.
do you run? I've done a lot of running, like the
Yeah,
last this year really, and I did my first 10K in Chester. I think it was like February,
yeah.
and I didn't take my headphones. Forgot my headphones,
I've
and
only just started using headphones.
yeah, if I'm going for a time now,
Yeah,
I'll take
oh,
them out. I just take them
yeah,
off. And it's
yeah,
like you go to war with yourself. Like you start having this little like it's like you got good and evil on one side of each shoulder, and you're just like, no, I've got to keep pushing on, just keep pushing, and then
yeah,
you get this voice telling you you can't do it, you're not going to do it.
yeah.
All this negativity come, and when you smash it at the end of it, you're just like
Feel better for it,
telling
obviously.
yourself, "Fuck you!" Like I've done it. You
Yeah.
know what I
Well,
mean? It's
I like listening to Bob Marley when I'm running because it's just
yeah,
nice, chilled music, and
yeah,
somehow I'd feel like I can run better than that. I don't really listen to music. I'll be honest.
yeah.
Never really have listened to music, but since I went on holiday and started running every morning there, I started borrowing my missus' headphones. So it's only in the last month or 2 months that I've started wearing headphones, and it just gets you through your run so much better,
Yeah.
so much better.
So, what do you know about the opponent next week?
I'll be honest, I don't know nothing about him. I've seen footage. I've seen one fight of his foot.
Yeah.
Apparently he's had 7 fights. Don't know his record. He looks all right. He looks like he's got a fast jab.
Mhm.
He doesn't look like he likes to get his hands let his hands go where I
Yeah.
do. I like to scrap. I'm not the most technical boxer, but if my right hand hits you, you're going out like
That's why you've got the nickname One Bomb, I suppose.
yeah, yeah.
That's where
So
that comes from
I don't
then.
get me wrong. Since I've been boxing with Nate over the last 2 months, I'm slipping more. I'm rolling.
Yeah.
I've got a lot better at my body. Even the lads that I'm sparring with have said your movement's a lot better now. So I've brought a bit into my game, um, and it's one of them. I don't mind being in a dogfight. I like to scrap. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to use my like from watching what he does. He's got a fast jab, but he doesn't really. He's not got no right hand from what I've seen.
Okay.
He doesn't chuck his right. He chucks his right hand now and again. He also drops his hands a lot after he's chucked a jab. Likes to be a bit showboaty.
Yeah.
So I've got a feeling if he does that in front of me, I'll just either get close and come in with an uppercut, or I'll chuck a fake left and straight through the right and catch him. That's what I'm hoping for.
Just put the pressure on.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I always start fast. I come out, fight on the front foot. So that'll be no different. I'm not going to change
So
the way I fight.
what length rounds are you fighting for Gorilla and how
Uh,
many rounds?
2 minutes. Unless you're fighting for a title, then it's 2 minutes. But this is not just a normal fight, so there's nothing on the line.
3-2.
It's actually his first time on Grilla and my first time, so I know that much. It's
So
both
in
our
in a
first
way,
time,
both of
so
you want to make a big statement then.
there you go. We're both going to want to win massively.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to win so much. I've had 11 fights now. I think I've had like 6 box, maybe 7 boxing and 4 MMA. I've lost one out of all of them,
Mm.
and that was a boxing one.
Right, okay.
Um, so I'm just I've never been so excited to get in the ring. Like, I'm sure the nerves will kick in on the day and when I'm travelling up to Manchester,
Yeah,
as always.
yeah,
But I'm just, since at the minute, I'm just excited. I've trained harder than I've ever trained. It's the first time I've ever done a proper camp,
yeah,
ever. I've never done a proper camp. I've always smoked through my camps. I've always probably had the odd pint through my camps.
yeah,
I've never done a proper camp. This one I have. I've never sparred in 3 different gyms, which I have been doing. So I've been sparring all different lads.
yeah.
The Frodsham gym, they bring lads in and out from different gyms all the time. So I've been sparring lads I don't know nothing about. I've been doing when I was when I was training. I've never trained like I say this hard, but I've never gone past 3-4 rounds sparring, and I'm knackered. I'm either being sick because I put it in, or I'm rolling on the canvas knackered. But now I'm doing 6. I did 7 rounds last week in a row, so I'm definitely getting the rounds in better. That's how I know my fitness is coming better
That
now. So
that's where stopping the drinking and the smoking.
massively has helped, absolutely massively.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
something? Is that something like if this fight when it goes your way on a week on Saturday, is that something you're going to take forward into your next camp and just try and continue?
I'd like to, but in my head, I'm already going to have a drink if I win. Do you know what I mean?
Uh,
But that'll be it. It'll be that night. I'll have a drink with the lads that have come to watch me,
yeah,
and that'll be it again. I won't. I'll go off it again for It's not going to be on back on the drink, and
yeah,
I definitely won't smoke after it and things like that. But I will. I have said I'm going to have a few pints if I win. If I lose, it'll be a different story because I'll be in that downer. I'll think, well, I don't want to have a drink. But if I win, I'm going to be. I already feel like if I win, I'm going to be celebrate a bit. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah.
like I said, it'll just be that.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I do
It'll.
know what you mean. I
But then
also know that when you lose, it can just flip the other way, and then you can just go on
yeah,
a
well, I've got a
session
fight.
sort of like
I've I've got a fight lined up 2 weeks after this one, so the 29th of August. I've got quite a few lined up now for the year. I'm out again on the 29th of August, which is 2 weeks later.
who's
Then
that with?
that's from a local club, Market Drayton.
Right.
I think it's for another belt because in February it was for a belt and I won it. I've got the belt here actually. I'll show you now. See it. That's one I won
That's sick.
in um, in February. He said he's going to put another one on the line
What's the
for
title
me.
of that then? What's the title of that belt?
It was just for Blaze Promotions, like so. It's not. There's not a title. It was just a belt that was on. That, like I don't have to fight again for it
Yeah, okay.
because I do well to sell my tickets and that for him. He said I'll put a belt on the line, and if you win it, you get to keep this one. I don't. You don't have to fight again for it. You don't have to retain it. So that was one to keep. And then he's said in 29th of August he's going to put another one on the line. So hopefully I can win another. And then I'm back out a month after that. I'm going to go on holiday the day after that fight with my lad for 5 nights. Have a little break, come back, train hard for 3 weeks. Then I'll be out in Colwyn Bay on Grillo again. Don't know my I haven't got an opponent for that one yet, but I'm out in Colwyn Bay on October the third.
What's the date on that one?
October the 3rd.
Right, okay.
So that's like a month after. Hold on, August, September, and then it's October. So more or less, yeah, about 3.5 weeks after the. Well, a month. I've got a month break, and but I'm
Yeah.
going on holiday straight after for 5 nights, and then I've got about come back, and I think I've got about 28 days training again, and I'm in Colwyn Bay for Grilla, and then 2 months after that, have you heard of Box Zone Valahal Promotions?
No.
Well, that's quite a big show in Burn. They
Right.
do it from Burnley Football Club.
Oh, right, okay.
I've been invited to box down there on December the 12th, and then that'll be 4 fights for this year.
So
Then,
4 fights to finish the year. That's a lot.
yeah,
It's a lot.
and then March. I think it's March. March is it March the 12th? Then next year, obviously, I've got nothing lined up for next year, bar March the 12th. They're going to do one for Valahal. It's always they always do theirs from Burnley Football Club, but they're going to do the first one out on the pitch. So they're going to have the ring in the middle of the pitch at Burnley Football Club. So that'll be a class one to box on because they're going to have quite a few thousand there.
Sounds
That
like you've got big
watching.
plans then for the next 6 months is boxed off. You know
Yeah,
exactly what.
yeah, more or less. Yeah, I'd like to say, you're not young forever, and I'd like to have a good year at it now, if not a year and a half, 2 years now, and see if I can stick at it, keep me on the straight and narrow, and just box, keep myself fit. It's injury prone as well. I sometimes get you don't heal as quick the older you get, do you? So
No,
it's
you
one of
don't.
them. If you get an injury,
You
if you get
don't.
an injury like that, when I did that rotator cuff, I thought, oh, that's when I thought I lost all my momentum because I got fit. won a belt, was loving it. And then it was like I was out for 12 weeks, and that's when I said I won't sod it. I'm not going to box again now.
Yeah, you hear
But
that all the time with people who get injured and you get depressed, and then
yeah,
all the negativity comes in. Why am I doing this? What? So when you had that, I know your friend helped you out sort of through that, but what else is there that I know you said you're going on holiday with your lads, so have you
yeah,
got like kids? The kids motivate you, your missus, your
yeah,
family, your friends.
yeah,
Got a good tight knit circle by the sounds of it.
yeah, yeah. Got a very close family. The two lads have just got into boxing. To be fair, my oldest lad's nearly 14, so he started training with me, and the adults like.
Nice.
My youngest lad, since I've got back into it again, he's just start. He's like they're always fighting each other in the garden. They get the gloves on and they get the pads out and they go and knock hell out of each other in the garden. Quite funny to be fair, watching them go at each other because there's 4 years difference and the little one doesn't care. Like he goes at him big time.
Yeah.
And, I can't help but laugh at him because it just reminds me of me and my three brothers. I've got three older brothers when we were young, like and
I think having brothers, you go and talk to a lot of boxers or people in MMA that do well. A lot of
yeah,
them had brothers who beat the shit out of them when they were younger.
yeah,
It's sort of
yeah,
like a nice way to get grounded because you know you've been fighting all your life, scrapping
yeah.
with
That's
your
it.
brother.
Yeah. To be fair, I said to my missus last holiday, I said, now we've only got two boys. And I said, well, with me having three brothers, I said, now I know what my mum went through when we were younger, like, because we was always at like, my second oldest brother would stick up for me. And then the oldest brother would stick up for the one that's a year above me, James. And
Yeah.
it was 2 on 2. If it wasn't 1 on 1, it was 2 on 2. It was
Having
madness, like.
like a WWE tag team
We
style
did
match
it,
in the
yeah.
back garden, yeah.
We used to have a big long playroom that we used to set up gladiators in. Get the cushions off the sofa and all that, and used to set up that as well. It was mad. Things you
So
do when you're young.
yeah, that's that's hearing that your kids are doing what you're doing. When you look at I compare myself to like the youth of now all the time. You don't see any kids playing out on the park and doing that.
No,
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's refreshing that they've got you as a role model to go in the garden and beat the shit out of each other. You know what I mean? And just
yeah.
get out the house and
They're both actually really good at it. Well, they've got like they're just naturally got something there. Like you can see the way they bounce, the way they move. I love to watch them. They're both into football as well massively. They're both these play for good teams. Like
yeah,
so, football's the main one. But my youngest is really getting into his boxing. He's like I say, he's only just started, but he's loving it.
that's cool.
He's
That's
really loving it. So yeah, I'd like him. I'd like him to stick at it and see where he is when he's my youngest is 9 nearly. So I'd love him to stick at it and see where he's at when he's 13, 14, 15. If he's still doing it, I'd love
yeah,
that.
yeah, and that's the age that you need to get into it. Like,
Yeah, like I didn't start till I was 30. I used to get
yeah,
sent off a lot fighting in football. So that's when I stopped playing football because
yeah.
I was fed up of paying fines in football. Got into the boxing then.
So you
So
played local football and
yeah,
just scrapping on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon.
stupidly, yeah.
Yeah, we've all
Yeah.
done
I was too hot headed. And as soon as someone said I'm gonna snap you, it was like, right, I'll just give it you now then.
it.
Wait, turn around, make sure the ref wasn't looking and bang.
You're
Stupid I was.
the master of the dark arts in a way.
Yeah. Too hot headed to play.
Yeah, yeah. The game's gone now anyway. I used to be crazy about football and played football for years, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's changed with football, like the Premiership and everything. It's too much money, and then
Yeah.
like where I live, the travelling you have to do to play local football now, it's just absolutely crazy, like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So if you could box anyone from any era
Yeah.
in one fight, who would you be? Who would it be and why?
That'd be probably be Mike Tyson because he was the best at what he did.
Yeah. A lot of people seem to say Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali. Um, there's a few you could say. Fury because of how slick and good he was, but I'd probably say Tyson because I like to fight like him, but he could actually box and fight, couldn't he? He was just an animal.
Yeah, he's
He was different, a different era to our boxing now, isn't it?
yeah, the boxing now, How tall was Mike Tyson? He was like he was less than 6 foot and
Oh yeah, way less.
just like a
5'6", something, was he?
yeah heavyweight champion, just like an
Yeah,
absolute animal, like forward thinking, that
the
style
way
he
he
had,
moved.
bobbing and weaving, like
Yeah, well, I'm 6'4", like so. That's why I find it hard to, like. I've just started slipping and weaving and stuck in.
6'4" though. So you've got obviously got good lengthy reach,
I've got a
good
good
jab.
reach. Yeah, I like to box with like. I always keep that jab out as well. I'm not a close knit fighter that likes
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get in close. I always keep that bouncing out sort of things and try and keep my opponents at bay. If you get me.
Bit of a range finder as well for the
Yeah,
long
yeah,
ball.
yeah, definitely. And I can see, I'd like to say, I've never met this lad yet, never seen him in person. Next Friday, the day before the fight, we have to go and do a press conference in Manchester. So
Mhm.
that's when I'll first see him and have a face off with him. Well, I've actually got to do a call later when I get back from my massage. I've got to go in like 5 minutes tops because of my massage.
Yeah, no,
But we're going to do they've just messaged me on Instagram saying they want to do a face off,
oh, Guerrilla
a,
Promotions do
a,
like
that's
Instagram
it.
Live sort of thing.
A call face off tonight. So we're going to do that when I get back at about 8:15, 8:30, and then I'll finally see him on the day before the fight, which is next Friday, when we all go and do the press conference and you weigh in. So, but he looks, from what I've seen a picture of him, because I've seen a picture of him stood in a cage, a UFC cage.
Hmm.
He's smaller than the top of the cage.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
So So I
Yeah,
think
and you're not smaller than the top of
he
the
doesn't look
cage.
small. He doesn't look too small because I've seen him in his fight. I've seen
Yeah,
in his video fight, but he's going to be a bit shorter than me. I know that. I'd say maybe he's 6 foot, something like that.
that Friday stare down to like to me the mental side of fighting. It's a huge part. Like you get to look at him in the eyes. He
Definitely.
gets to look at you in the eyes.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be honest. I can normally. Most people say the same. You can normally tell whether you've gotten beat already.
Yeah.
Just even if you don't know him. Like my last opponent was some Asian kid from Derby, right? And I went up to watch him on his home show because my mate from my gym who trained me at the local gym at Market Drayton, he was doing the MCing on their
Okay.
local show. So he said, "Come up, Dom." He said, "I'm doing the MCing." He said, "And you're fighting this lad." He said, "He's got a fight, and I'll call you into the ring so you can have a face off with him." And one of my other mates was fighting on the show, so I've gone up there, and he absolutely blitzed this lad. He looked heavy handed. He looked decent, to be fair. He looked very heavy handed, and he looked like he could move. Well, he could move. So then when he's called me in for the face off, and this lad had just won. And when you stand in front of someone, and I'm in his home crowd now, and he's just doing this, like in front of me, taking the piss. So I'm just following his eyes like that.
Yeah.
And then I just said to him, we shook hands. There was no animosity there. And we shook hands. And I just said, right, can't wait to see you on my home show, mate. I said, wait till you come down my end. I said, I'll see you then. And when he come down, he saw me with all my mates. I'd sold, like I'd done about 107 tickets, I think I did for that fight. And all the other fighters, I think the other next person did 21. So
Right.
I more or less sold the place out. And he could tell that everyone was there to watch me. I was chatting to everyone and
Yeah.
going around speaking. And as soon as he come in, I could just tell. I
He
honestly could
wasn't
tell.
doing that.
He
Like,
wasn't being cocky whatsoever.
yeah.
And his face had dropped. And then we were warming up in the same room doing some pads. And he could hear the power. Like, I don't like to warm up too much before a fight. I like to just get moving and chuck a few shots. I don't like to go for it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of them that warms up massively.
Yeah.
And he could hear the power in my shots. And again, his face was just dropped. And I knew I had the beating of him straight away. And when I walked into the ring, it was funny because, when the ref calls you both in,
Yeah.
I'd walked up to him and the ref said, right, can I have you both in? I've walked up and I've stuck my hand out like that. And he thought I was going to punch him. So he sort of got like that, cowered a bit. But I went to him. I went, see that reach? I went, now you're in my hometown, pal. And that's my reach. Because he was a lot smaller than me, but had a bit of a belly. So we were both 90 kg. And I showed him my reach. And within 40 seconds, I'd blitzed him with a few body shots,
Yeah.
put him down, just got. I like to get out my corner quick, and I'm across the middle of the ring before they're even in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
I like to get to their side to
Take the center,
try and pin them
mark.
straight back in the corner. I like to.
Yeah, marking. You like almost marking your territory, aren't you? Doing that, like.
Yeah, yeah. This is my ring, sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And then I give him a double jabbed him, got him straight back in his corner from where he come out of. Uppercutted him, give him two body shots, and he went down. And I thought, right, I've got you. I'm waiting, going to let you get up, and I'm going to do the same again. And he flipped to the other corner, and I went to the other corner, and the ref said, right, let's go. And I've done the same again. Double jab, uppercut, two body shots, and that was it. Done. He was down. Didn't get back up. So I celebrated a bit, and then he was still turned around. He was still on the canvas. So I've lifted him up, give him a hug, shook hands. He
That's
lifted my hand. To be fair, he lifted my hand up for me,
Yeah,
and that was
it's
it. We had
very
a bit of a chat
respectful. That's what
after.
you want, isn't it, after a fight?
Yeah,
It's one of the best things about fighting. You prepare for 8 to 12 weeks to go in there and have a fight with someone, and
yeah.
then 10 seconds after,
The
you're like
respect's
best of
always there
friends with each
after.
other.
Yeah,
It's a,
that's it. Yeah, it's like
it's
this
a,
lad. I don't know nothing about him, but before the fight, I don't want to know him. I don't. He's my
yeah,
enemy. But as soon as that last bell goes, I'll shake his hand. I'll give him a cuddle. I'll do what we got to do. I'll even have a drink with him if he wants to have a drink after. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. If he wins me, then I'll just still be the same person. I'll shake his hand. You know what I mean? It's all about respect after the fight. But before the fight, I've got no respect for him whatsoever. And in that ring, I definitely haven't got respect for him.
it's just a name.
But
And
there you
right,
go.
I'll let you get off because I know you've got a massage to go to because you're doing
Yeah,
everything properly this time. So you look
yeah,
after yourself.
yeah.
Lovely to speak to you, mate, and
And you,
wish you
Zach.
all the best with your fight a week on Saturday. It's
Thank
in
you very much.
Manchester for Guerrilla Promotions. So
That's it.
if you're watching this, you want to check Dom out. Are you on Instagram? I don't think I've got you on
I
Instagram.
am on Instagram, yeah, and there's going to be a live link for the fight as well. It's
Okay.
obviously gets camerized, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a link out. People can watch it on telly or if they want to on their laptop or wherever they want to. Yeah,
Yeah,
phone.
I'm looking forward to watching it for sure. I'm looking forward to watching you get the win.
Yeah. Thank you very much, mate.
Right, let's leave that there. Stop.